Thanks for joining me in this 20-minute yoga routine called All the Fun You Can Have Lying on Your Back. So you're not going to get off your back for this whole practice. So stretch your mat out, come down when you're ready, and you might find yourself getting an awesome workout, a good sweat maybe, a great stretch, all while lying down, having a good time on your back. So stretch out when you're ready. And just bring the soles of the feet together to begin with the knees lying out to the side. And as a starting point, place your fingertips down on the insides of your thighs and begin to connect with that nice, long, full yogic breath that moves from your abdomen all the way to the chest and back down as you exhale. And begin to notice the wave-like movement of that breath across the lower back and hips, so that as you breathe in, you'll feel there's a little more weight on the tailbone, arching the back. And then as you exhale, there's a little more flattening of the curve all the way down. What I'd like you to do on the next few movements, instead of just going forward and back, is to inhale and arch, but then exhale, draw a half circle around one side of the back and flatten it down. And then as you inhale, draw a circle around the other half of the lower back and arch. And then go back in the other direction, exhale, flatten down, kind of moving in a circular rhythm around the clock face of the lower back. And do 2 more movements in each direction, curling around, flattening, exhaling, curling, inhaling. And just feel all those little belly fibers starting to activate as you do that, accessing all the different aspects of your core. Nice. When you're ready now, take the hands over your head, interlace the fingers, and go ahead and really stretch the arms. And as you take a full breath in, arch the back, sink the knees down a little. But then as you exhale, just soften the shoulders, flatten the lower back, and let the knees come up. It's almost like a butterfly wings on a little tree branch. Inhale, stretch the arms out, drop the knees, arch the back. Exhale, knees come up, back flattens. Nice. One more time when you're ready. And this time, as you exhale and the back flattens, bring the arms forward into pistol grip or temple mudra and just lift yourself up a little way. Go ahead and point the fingers towards your left knee and then go across to the other knee. Just let your breath coordinate and do its own thing. Across to the left knee. That's it. Across to the right. Do it one more time. If you want to turn up the juice, squeeze your heels together. As you do that, access the TA or the central abdominal muscles. And then arms overhead and do that first move again. Arch the back, stretch the arms, breathe in. And as you exhale, flatten the curve of the spine, soften the shoulders, lift the knees. One more time, lift up. Beautiful. As you exhale, arms come forward again into pistol grip. Now this is just optional. If you know breath of fire, forcefully drawing the belly in, pushing the air out of your nose, one round like this. Exhale fully. Place the hands back down on the inner thighs as you began this class. Close the eyes and just take 3 soft belly breaths to kind of just fan the flames for a moment. Take a log out of the fire and cool your body. Feel the breeze on your skin. Feel a nice easy spaciousness in your mind and find that effortlessness that you can move into these next few postures. Place your feet down onto the floor now when you're ready and stretch the arms out to the side in a T position. Come up to a classic bridge pose, curling the spine on an in-breath all the way up. And we'll just move with the breath a couple of times. Exhale, lower your spine back down all the way to the floor. Nice. Lift the hips up again, classic bridge, but curl like a wave from the tailbone to the neck. And release like links in the chain from the neck all the way down to the tailbone. Nice. At your own pace with your own steady breath. One more time. Flood your body with good feeling and awareness. You might like to do this with eyes open or closed, whatever feels good. But as the hips come down this time, bring the knees up, but keep the arms to the side. And then lower the knees halfway to the left into a twist and turn the head to the right. As you breathe in, center everything. And then as you exhale, take the knees over to the right, head to the left. As you inhale, center. Then go ahead and place the feet back down onto the floor at about hip width position. As you breathe in, float back into bridge pose. And as you breathe out, curl the spine. So we're going to do that whole sequence one more time, just moving with your breath. 2 more times up and down to bridge. And let the breath be an invitation to soften somewhere you haven't yet relaxed. And turn on just enough energy, just enough little on switches in the body to move you. But kind of let the rest get out of the way, as it were, and relax down, even though you're working fluidly. Next inhalation, the knees come into the air. And as you breathe out, knees to the left, a little further up toward the elbow. As you inhale, knees come to center. And then exhale, the knees over to the right. As you breathe in, come all the way to center. And then lower the feet evenly back down onto the floor. Nice. Moving on now a little further. Place the hands by your side, palms flat down onto the floor. And you'll keep the hands down through this sequence, even though it feels like you want to sometimes lift the hands to pull the leg in. Just follow me with this. Draw the right knee into the chest to begin, and then take that leg straight up into the air. Now normally you'd place your hands on the calf, but just let the leg stretch itself a little closer to the chest, and notice what that feels like as you draw the big toe toward the forehead and straighten out the knee a little more. Use the front thigh muscles to draw the leg in just a little closer, and then go ahead and release it until the heel's just about to touch the floor. And when it does that, lift your forehead up and come into just an easy sit-up position looking toward the big toe. Nice, let's do that again. Draw the knee in toward the chest, head down, and then leg comes up into that sort of more active stretch position. It's doing it itself. Take a breath in there. And as the leg comes down, lift the head up a little bit and come into a sit-up position. Knee comes back in toward the chest, head down. Let's take it up a notch now. Bring the leg back into the air like you did a moment ago. This time, lift the hips into a one-legged bridge as you inhale, all the way up. And then, if you can, keep the hips up and lower that straight right heel down toward the floor. Excellent. When you're ready, lift the leg up to the sky. And as you exhale, lower down and bring the forehead and knee in toward each other. Let's repeat that 2 more times. Inhale, leg up, hips up. Exhale, lower the heel down, leg stays straight, hips stay high. Hips stay up, breathe in, right leg to the sky. Exhale, forehead and knee curling in toward each other. Excellent. Do that 1 more time at your own pace with your own breath. Breathing, leg up. Lowering the heel down. Inhale, leg goes up. And forehead and knee come in toward each other. This last time, hug the knee in toward the chest. Give it a squeeze. And then use the strength of what you were just doing to stretch your body, leg to the ceiling, head down onto the floor, and soften the shoulders. You can hold the calf. If you've got the length, hold the foot. And maybe step back from the need to do anything for a moment. You can't impose yourself on stretches. No amount of deep breathing is really going to help. In fact, very soft, natural breathing will allow your nervous system to relax and unwind a little more now. So just feel the breath, almost like you're sinking under the water of the bathtub for a moment. Just sinking underneath the breath. Sinking underneath those external sensations for 1 more moment, and just let the leg go where it wants to. Wonderful. Lower the foot all the way back down onto the floor. For 1 moment, just receive the release. And then you can switch sides. Draw that left knee up into the chest. And then to begin, just let the leg stretch itself, this more active way of stretching. Draw the leg close to the chest. Feel the sensations in the hamstring. Flex the foot a little more. And we use the muscle itself to stretch itself and strengthen itself here. Lower the heel down and just lift your head a little off the floor first time. Nice. And then draw the heel in, lower the head down, straighten the leg back up and let it stretch itself. And then lower the heel down, and this time you can lift the whole chest off the floor a little more if you can. Excellent. And then we'll add on. Knee comes in. As the leg goes up, breathe in, one-legged bridge. Keep the hips up, exhale the left heel down, keeping the left leg straight. When you're ready, breathe that straight left leg up. And then go ahead and exhale, forward and knee in toward each other. Breathe in, leg comes to the sky. Heel all the way down to the earth. Stay strong in the grounded leg. Stay strong through the hands. Inhale, leg up. Forward and knee in toward each other. Work with your own breath one more time here. Breathing in to expand. Ignite good energy, good feeling. Exhale to ground. Feel stable, feel strong. Inhale, leg up. And forward and knee in. This time clasp the shin with the hands. And when you're ready, head comes down, leg stretches up. And your choice to hold the calf or hold the sole of the foot. And remembering the simple art of effortless breathing. As the eyes close for a moment, lose yourself beneath the surface. Nowhere to get to, nowhere to be. Let the stretch simply happen. It's one of those beautiful teachings in yoga that sometimes less is more. And sometimes nature just happens in this silent efficiency that doesn't strain or effort or struggle so much. Just as this stretch can release for that last moment exactly where it wants to for you now. Wonderful. Go ahead and place the foot down onto the floor when you're ready. We'll do one more little sequence here, just working in this flow. Take the right ankle over the left knee now. And keeping your hands by your side for a moment, lift the legs up. And again, just let them stretch themselves so you've got this feeling of dynamic stretch. Press the right heel into the thigh and open the right hip a little bit. As you press the leg kind of away, squeeze the left knee in a little more. And then if you can, lift the chest up and come into a sit-up position with that. And then turn it into a figure four bridge. Foot down, hands down, hips up. As you exhale, come into the sit-up position. Legs come in, chest lifts. 2 more times on your own, lifting all the way up. Then lowering down and coming into the active sit-up position. Perfect. Last time. Hold the figure four bridge for a moment. Engaging the hands into the floor, rolling the shoulders in a little. Press the right ankle into the left thigh, opening the hip. And at the same time, just fill the heart with a breath that makes you feel good. Wonderful. Lower the spine all the way down onto the floor and finish bringing the legs up, head up, arms up, and this time right hand comes through the gap, clasping the shin or the back of the hamstring. Bring your head down onto the floor into the stretch. And I love practicing yoga in these ways that you can get a really quite dynamic workout, maybe get a little sweaty and use that warmth to stretch and open your body. But not in the classic way where you got to run or you got to be moving so actively in our upward facing life. Just to enjoy surrendering to that kind of sleepy posture on your back and letting the stretch just be like in the middle of the night in dreams. And you don't have a care in the world and your brain's just relaxed. Your breath is slow. And there's even that soft tone in the back of the throat. That sound you make when you just might hear your partner sort of easing into sleep at night. The gentle ujjayi. Wonderful. And when you're ready, keep the leg as it is. Lower the foot to the floor, arms out to the side. Just lift your hips a little over to the right and then drop the knees to the left into a twist. You might like to place the hand to the knee and roll the right ear to the floor. And allow that pleasant, gentle ujjayi breath to just touch into the body, like a plane touching down. Maybe it's like your head touching down onto the pillow at night, coming into that final destination of rest. And then from this ease, we'll find just a little bit of drive and energy to finish the sequence on the other side. So come back, left ankle over the right knee, hands down by your side. And begin by just lifting the legs into that more active stretch position. Press left ankle to thigh and open the left hip. As you do that, draw the right knee in a little closer. And when all the muscles are active like this, it's hard to breathe softly, but that's your challenge. Relax the chest, face, jaw, feel the belly, soft and free. And this is the game of a good yoga practice. When you're ready, keep the legs active, lift the head and chest up into that sit-up position. And then we do 3 little waves of this sequence, hands down, hips up, figure 4 bridge. And as you exhale, curl down and in. As you inhale, figure 4 bridge, rise up. One more time, exhale. Feel the strength, yet the ease underneath it all. Figure 4 bridge, come on up. This time just pause for a moment, receive the posture. Whatever's on the floor, lightly press it down a little more. Left ankle presses into the right thigh. Left hip opens a little bit. Think of something that makes you feel good, makes you smile, makes you happy. Take a breath right up into the heart space. Smile into it. If you can anchor really positive emotional feelings into your body when you exercise and move, the unconscious signal to want to do this more is that much greater next time. So do it again, just one time. Something that makes you feel good. Smile a little, breathe into the chest. Nice, and then when you're ready, come on down. Just for the sit-up position to transition, left hand comes through the gap, hold the shin or the hamstring, and go ahead and relax. And maybe it is like dropping your head onto the pillow to end a busy day. Or maybe it's like pouring a bath and just sinking into that warm, inviting waters. Or maybe it's the sweetness of a piece of dark chocolate. Or just melting onto the couch with nothing more to be done. And you can find your ease in this moment in any way. Reading your favorite novel, walking on the beach, or just the luxury of finding 20 minutes to nurture your body through yoga. What a gift, what a blessing. And when you're ready, take the foot to the floor, but stay in the figure 4, arms to the side. Just shuffle your hips a little to the left to protect your back, and then twist the knees over to the right. And when you're good and ready, come on. Back up, stretch your legs out into just a 1 or 2 minute shavasana, because this is the real gift of your yoga practice, to take that stillness in your life. So go ahead and close the eyes down. Even if it's only for 2 minutes, it makes a world of difference. And so you can practice the art of letting go quickly and just sinking in, like rain would fall into a dry desert. Like a river would gently just merge back into the depths of the ocean. You may experience the energy just like a river moving down the toes and up the legs. Like a retreat into the heart as it pours from the legs through the belly, finds its home in the heart. Well, those little rivers in the fingertips that take their retreat up the arms. And you feel that energy just releasing in the 2 great rivers of the arms and pouring into the receptive vessel of the heart. And all those busy storms of thinking and doing in the brain, and all those billions of rivers of thought just pouring down through the neck into the heart. And there's an ocean of peace inside you, here, now. Sat Chit Ananda. When energy blends with this open, receptive heart, we just feel blissful, we feel joyful. And you can feel truly connected. Maybe it's just a simple moment of gratitude for someone who blesses your life. Maybe it's a silent thank you in the heart for this path of yoga and what it brings to your life. And with a universe of gratitude, thank you for practicing here today. Feel free to stay in Shavasana a little longer, or I'll see you on the mat again soon. Namaste.